Well, it's Thursday. It's become my favorite day of the week for one reason. This next segment. By popular demand, she returns to our airways. And look at her in the, well, I know that, is that politically, who cares if it's politically correct? You're in the kitchen where you
Well,
ought to
yeah,
be
I'm a
because that's what
rebel.
you do.
I'm telling you, I'm just a rebel. The way I cook, the way I live, I'm a rebel, and that's just the way it is. Paul, what did I say last week? I need for us to, I don't even know. You probably don't remember. I know you talk to a couple other people, every week besides me. I would think you hang on every single one of my words. Did I not tell you that Washington State was going to be an issue for us? And I said, nobody's
You
listening.
did.
Nobody cares. Everybody's acting like it's going to be just fine. I knew this was going to happen. I told you the whole time. I was like, I told y'all. Not that anybody was listening, but anyway, thank God we got through that. And now we're on to another week. And honey, woo, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And that's why we have to have this incredible food to pull us through. I am little, upset. I mean, I get it. You're going down to Alabama. That's where you're from. That's fine. Tennessee. Okay. I get it. It's a big game. So I hope y'all have fun down there. So these are the two recipes that I decided to do. One is a barbecue cornbread salad with Alabama white sauce. And I'm sorry, there is nothing more Alabama than a cornbread salad. That is it. And I know you're probably thinking, Elizabeth would never take a salad to the grave. That didn't even make sense. I'm going to explain that in just a second. But then, I know you probably don't know this about me, Paul, but I spent 2 semesters at the University of Tennessee. And so anyway, there's a place there. I did. I went to just about every SEC school until I figured out that it wasn't the schools that were the problem. It was me that was the problem. But anyway, so one of my favorite places in the world was Gus's Good Time Deli, and they did the sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Gus's Good Time Deli.
Yeah, and I realize. But it was a great place. But Elizabeth, think about this for a second. I know I'm older than you, but can you imagine had we been there at the same time?
Oh, honey, we would have torn that up. I mean, that's what I was just about to say. I mean, after our Bible study, we would roll in there about, I don't know, midnight, 1:30 in the morning, 1 a.m. And, honey, those sandwiches, let me just tell you something. They were the best things I have ever put in my mouth. Those people were doing the Lord's work, is all I'm going to tell you. And so anyway, so this is a chopped sandwich that, very, very reminiscent of the steamed sandwiches up at the Gus's Good Time Deli. So let me show you what we're about to do. I've already added all my toppings, and then we're just going to chop it. And we're going to keep chopping it. And we're going to keep chopping it until it is so finely chopped that you could literally eat this with a spoon if you wanted to. Speaking of college, Paul, I swear to God, I have laughed about this all day long, thinking about the Gus's Good Time Deli. This was, you have to imagine, only the people on your show would understand this, but there were no cell phones, so if you run out of money, there was no way to, you didn't call and get Venmo. I mean, that did not happen. And so I had all these Garland friends. Well, we had all maxed out our gas cards because that's how we lived. We would spend all our money at the bars, and then we would eat from the gas station. That's where we would buy our beer and everything. Anyway, and we were dying to go out. None of us had any money. So I get on the phone. And anyway, so I call home. Well, I'm from Rosedale, Mississippi. They're all like city girls, And I can't find Daddy. Well, he was never at home. But Mr. Skeeter, his best friend, was always at home. So, honey, I get on that phone, and I'm like, and you have to imagine all my cute city, very sophisticated girls are listening to me. And I'm like, hey, Mr. Skeeter, listen. Yeah, this is Elizabeth. Yeah, Okay, listen, I am completely out of money. I mean, I don't have, I don't have any more checks. No, all the checks are gone. Okay, listen, what I need for you to do is, will you tell Daddy to run on up to that Piggly Wiggly, and I'm going to need for him to Western Union me some money, just about, I don't know, $60. If he could do that to the Gus's Good Time Deli and just go ahead and put my name on it, then I'll be fine. And so when you see him, Mr. Skeeter, would you go ahead and do that? Y'all, when I tell you, I mean, it became legend. It was the story that everybody in Knoxville, Tennessee, when I came around, they're like, hey, Mr. Skeeter. Anyway, it was really funny. Are you laughing? You better be laughing because that was funny.
No,
Now
I'm
we have
just
our
I'm
banana
just making
peppers.
sure you don't chop a finger off as you talk.
Oh, oh. But anyway, I mean, my God, we had hard times those days trying to get money and trying to scheme to go out. Um, I know you didn't do anything like that when you were at Alabama, did you?
Well, the bad news for Elizabeth is I went to Tennessee, so I had to
Oh,
deal with
that's right.
the
You
same
went to,
things you
wait,
did.
that's right. What am I talking about? You did. Well, Precious, we could have run into each other at the Gus's Good Time Deli. When
By the
did you
way, I didn't have
graduate?
any money either, so I would well before you, but I would have been hanging around you because I was out of money. I was always out of money.
God, it was a sad state. I don't know how we even existed. But
So,
oh
by the way,
gosh, look at this.
Elizabeth, I hate to interrupt this retrospect. What in the world are you making there?
Okay, so that's what I said. All right, so it's like the Gus's Good Time Deli sandwich that was just like a really good steamed sandwich. We've got salami.
Oh,
I have salami, turkey, and then prosciutto. I did some banana peppers. We chopped it all up, and then you're going to add what you would normally add to a deli sandwich. So a little bit of vinegar, some oil, some salt, some pepper, mayonnaise. We've got this all mixed together. And then this is the key. So I took my little slider
oh
buns,
my
you know,
goodness.
the Hawaii, I know, and I coated them in garlic butter and grilled those. And now we are going to take this. Oh my Lord. And then we're going to put the top on it. Have, oh my goodness gracious. Please look at this. And now we're going to put our top on. This is a sandwich
Oh,
for the eight. Uh-huh. Is that not absolutely divine? So it's like a chopped Gus's Good Time Deli slider, perfect for a tailgate. And these would be great even for like an 11 o'clock game. I'm sorry, that is one of the best things you could even. Um, oh my God, just like being back at the Gus's. Damn, that's good. Okay, now, I mean, I'm serious. You remember the place, don't you? Oh Lord, hold on. Get my
Elizabeth,
little.
we that was the I mean those steamed sandwiches were
They were
that's what we
everything.
lived on.
They were everything. Now, this is a cornbread salad, and it has just enough lettuce that legally we can call it a salad. And that's why I'm okay with this going to the Grove because really it's just all of the incredible toppings that we love. So we start with our iceberg lettuce. We're going to do cheese. Of course, we've got to have some bacon. Oh, these little guys don't work. Corn. I was trying to be so cute with my little paper footballs. And now we've got some tomatoes. And here's our pulled pork. Do a nice little layer of that. But this really is the star of the show. It's our cornbread. So what you're going to do, the cornbread is kind of like, think about like a crouton, Paul. Does that make sense? But we're doing cornbread
Yes,
because
I
it's
like croutons.
Alabama. And I know, well, see, now this is like a little cornbread crouton though. I'm going to add some cucumbers. We have some beans. And then this is that Alabama white sauce barbecue that those people love. I mean, I think they drink this stuff with a straw. So instead of a barbecue sauce like the rest of the world has, they make this concoction. And actually, I'm becoming a bit of a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie, it's something. A little bit of bacon. Don't you tell anybody though that I said I was a fan of it. And now we've got some corn. And see what you do is you just layer this up, keep on layering. Let me add a little bit more of this barbecue sauce. Okay. And I did it like in this little to-go thing. Look at how cute that is. So now I can just snap my lid on, put it in my little bag, and head straight to the Grove.
So Elizabeth, how do you eat that concoction?
Well, that's the thing. That's why it works for the Grove is that you just need a fork. You don't need a bowl or anything. You
Oh,
just eat
okay.
it right on the plate.
Okay.
But when I get off this with you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to stick a fork in it. I'm going to go sit down on that couch and I'm going to listen to the rest of your show and enjoy it. So this is my dinner.
Wow, I am. You took me back. I'm just thinking about all those lost opportunities, Elizabeth, back in
I
Knoxville. But we'll
know.
have to do that in some
It was
other lifetime.
like two ships in the night, Paul. Two ships in the night.
The good news for me, I was not. I don't think at that age I would have really known what I was getting into. So it's probably just as well.
Yeah, Paul. I think I probably would have scared you, to be totally honest. We were a wild crew. I ain't gonna lie, we were pretty wild.
Yeah, no, I was
Believe
just
it or
I was a choir boy, but
I doubt that very seriously, Paul. You're one of those that acts like a choir, presents himself as a choir boy, and then you're the one that's hanging from the chandelier. So don't give me that. I know you, and I know your
okay,
type.
okay. I thought I would try it out on you.